include 20 Thames Drive.
Yep.
Yeah, so that went under contract within 2 weeks. As I think mentioned before as well, properties under $750,000 in Rolleston are selling pretty quick. There is definitely lots of houses on the market, but it also I feel goes down to how you have presented the home, how you have marketed the home to actually sell it. And if you have the right agent next to you, and if you stage the house, take it to the standard it needs, present the house in a standard it needs, and if you price it fairly and you market well, that house will sell. And under 750,000, there is just a lot of demand. I have buyers calling me every day. They're looking for houses, and that shows that Rolleston is growing. Rolleston will be growing, and it's gonna be keep growing.
Welcome to Real Talk Rolleston edition, brought to you by Najib Real Estate. This 15-minute update will give you a feel for the Rolleston market and the community. Today we're joined by Nikhil Seni, one of the real estate experts who not only works in Rolleston but knows the area inside out. Welcome, Nikhil.
Hello, Matt. How are you, man?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, good. Thank you.
How's everything going in Rolleston?
It's been quite busy out there. It's really busy out there at the moment.
Okay. Nice. Well, today I've got a few questions for you. And like I said, we'll try and wrap this up in 15 minutes. And hopefully it gives the Rolleston community and people who are wanting to move there some insight into the town. So let's get into it. For someone who's never been to Rolleston, how would you describe it in a few words?
I actually have seen this somewhere or read somewhere. Rolleston is a place to live, thrive, and connect. So that's pretty much described it. It's a beautiful place to raise your young family. It's got all the modern amenities. It has everything what you need to raise your young family. Yeah, quite nice and safe and accessible to everyone.
Okay, brilliant. And over the past few years, as we know, Rolleston has rapidly changed. It's the fastest growing town in New Zealand. But how have you seen it change since you've been there? You've been there 8 years now?
7.
7 years. How's it changed in that time?
Oh, it has changed significantly, absolutely. When we moved over there, we only had Faddington, that was a small kind of subdivision over there, but now we have an Ackland Park which has more than 1,000 homes. Then Faddington has expanded a lot, urban estates, and we have few more developers. So Rolleston has changed significantly, and there's still building going out there. Houses are getting built every single day as we speak, and I feel that it will be keep moving like that. It is not slowing down. I don't see it slowing down anytime soon.
There's so much space to build outside of Rolleston, and then you've got Lincoln, like those surrounding kind of suburbs where people think it's just going to expand to, and then all of a sudden you have this like massive city, almost like a mini Christchurch.
Yeah.
But you have everything you need there too. Great restaurants, great cafes, good schools, and it's like the ethnicity there is very diverse too.
Yeah, very diverse ethnicity, and as I said, it's very safe as well, and it's not very far from city center. So you are kind of living in a place, and as I mentioned before, perfect for young families. There are some retirement villages going over there as well, which is quite cool. And couple of more supermarkets actually getting opened. We have a new Pack and Save which is about to open very soon, and then we have Countdown coming in the Arbor Green.
Okay.
So that shows that there's a lot of growth.
Yeah.
Would still be happening in.
Companies are willing to invest. All you need now,
Yeah.
the only thing you need in Christchurch is like the shopping, right?
Yes.
I feel like Rolleston's missing that, but once it gets maybe a mall, which there is talk about that down the road, then you won't need to leave Rolleston.
Yeah, absolutely. It has everything. And in Iceland, apparently, we have Placemaker over there, and it's not very far. Then we'll have the Mitre 10 coming soon too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
sounds good. And where did you invest in Rolleston? And why did you invest there?
I actually invested in Neckland Park, which was a new subdivision at that time, back in 2020. And the reason actually I invested, I can see that there's a big potential. It is easily to rent out the properties out there. We have a lot of first home buyers who are coming in. At the same time, we have a lot of young families who are coming to Rolleston. So there is a lot of rental demand, and perfect for investors to get into it.
And is that where you're now? Ackland Park?
No, I live in Farringdon.
Oh, you live in Farringdon now.
Yep.
Yeah, that was your first investment in Ackland. And how did you find Farringdon?
Yeah, Farringdon is where it started from actually. Rolleston started from Farringdon. And it is, of course, the older subdivision in Rolleston. It's very, very, I won't say older, but it is one of the well-known subdivision in Rolleston. And it is actually quite great. It has a quite wide roads. It's got good, schools, good kindergartens, close by. We have the V-Care also coming in Farringdon as well.
The what?
V-Care, medical center.
Yeah. That's good. Yeah. So we find that going back to the wide roads, like when you go to older suburbs, they all have the big wide roads.
Yes.
And like now it's like you can hardly fit down the street. So like when you park on both sides. So,
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Great. And there's some really good schools there. Is Lemonwood?
Yeah.
Yeah, Lemonwood. That's a very highly rated school. Decile 10, I believe, and West Rolleston School.
Yeah, not sure about the Decile, but Lemonwood is quite popular. We have Clearview as well, which is really popular. And then we have the West Rolleston school, which is towards the Brookside. Yeah, so very, very popular schools. And then we have one which is also opening up in Arbor Green as well, which is a new subdivision in Farringdon.
Okay.
So there's another one coming. And of course, the heaps and heaps of kindergartens.
Yeah, they need more schools, right? The population's 30,000 now, so yeah.
It is not slowing down.
They're catching up to the growth, I think, which is great.
Yes.
And on the lines of like new schools, we've talked about supermarkets. Is there any other community spaces or new developments that you've seen in your area, or mention of any malls that are coming in the future? Anything concrete at the moment?
At this stage, of course, we have development happening on both sides of Rolleston, where we have one side Selwyn Meadows, and the other side we have the Arbor Green, and retirement villages are coming. In terms of the town center, of course, Rolleston Field is quite new, and all the modern amenities there. Plenty of gyms over there, apparently.
Yeah.
So we had new City Fitness came in very recently.
I saw that, yeah.
Yeah. We have lot of pizza shops there. We have all these different cuisines, restaurants. Yeah.
Okay. A lot happening.
Yeah.
I mean, that'll make more jobs too. Because I think one thing I've heard from people is when they're living in Christchurch, at the moment there's more jobs, maybe better jobs in Christchurch, and it's just that travel time in peak hours, which you might not get being a real estate agent.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm used to it, to be very honest.
Yeah. Because it normally takes, about 30 minutes? But then in traffic, it might take you...
Another 5-10 minutes.
Another 5-10. That's not too bad then.
Yeah. It is not too bad.
Yeah. To be honest, that's nothing for most people. Especially if you live in the likes of Auckland, where they travel 1 hour, 30 minutes just to get home.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, you're getting a brand new homes. You're getting homes which are like, very new, very recent, only 3, 4, 5 years older. So of course they are healthy. Of course they are quite comfortable for the young families, quite comfortable for the growing families. So why not?
Yeah, you get big homes, big sections, and really good schools.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's a safe area. That's why plenty of people are moving. And speaking about sales and people moving, can you tell us about a recent sale you just had in Rolleston?
Yeah, I just
Yeah,
sold 20 Thames Drive.
Yep.
Yeah, so that went under contract within 2 weeks. As I think mentioned before as well, properties under $750,000 in Rolleston are selling pretty quick. There is definitely lots of houses on the market, but it also I feel goes down to how you have presented the home, how you have marketed the home to actually sell it. And if you have the right agent next to you, and if you stage the house, take it to the standard it needs, present the house in a standard it needs, and if you price it fairly and you market well, that house will sell. And under 750,000, there is just a lot of demand. I have buyers calling me every day. They're looking